All right. Welcome to part two of our overview of the Roman Empire. Now, this is not touching much at all. It's just touching those really high points that everybody should know. That maybe even you haven't been in a history class, you should know just a little bit about this. So that's what we're kind of getting into, and then you're going to do some other stuff to kind of fill in some blanks. It's going to be really good. But anyways, here we go. Let's look at Rome's bad emperors. Yes, madness, tyranny. This is kind of some crazy stuff. This stuff's not even like bad. To me, it's just lunacy. Doesn't make a lot of sense at all that people actually could lead like this. Anyways, let's get into this. So here we go. So for every great emperor, Rome had rulers who were completely out of control. And so the end of the Pax Romana, that's where we are. We're going to be at the end. Marcus Aurelius is died, okay? And that's what's crazy. Watch this. So some of the worst is this guy. The first one we're going to start off, his name is, all right, here we go, Commodus. This is Marcus Aurelius' son. Yeah. So Marcus Aurelius dies. He actually dies. In the movie, it shows that Commodus actually chokes him to death. He's giving him a hug, and he chokes him, and he dies in the movie like that. That's not how it really happened. Marcus Aurelius was actually on the battlefront, and he caught the plague, and he died so that would be a normal way, not some really strange in an unusual way. But anyway, so his son, this spoiled brat, he looks like in the movie, comes to power. Anyway, so Commodus is different the way he thinks. So he thought he was, check this out, not an emperor. He thought he was a gladiator. That's right. And so he's trained to fight. You see that in the movie. He's training to fight and all that stuff. And he would get into, all right, the Colosseum. Let's see if I spell that right. Colosseum. Oh, it's an S right here. That's right, the Colosseum, and he would fight as a gladiator. He ended up being actually killed by his own guards. He didn't really want to rule. He just wanted to play around and be a gladiator. So there's Commodus. That's one of your bad emperors. All right, this name right here, Elagabalus. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. You see how long he led right here? Not for very long. What is that, 4 years? So he forced Romans to worship a strange sun god. And then he was assassinated, check this out, at the age of 18. And there's a lot more to each one of them. Then you have Caracalla. He's going to rule for 6 years here. He was killed. He kills his own brother and massacred thousands of people, but none. All right, so there's just 3 bad emperors. We're just naming some names. All right, these you probably will never hear again unless you get in a really deep history class somewhere. But now you're getting into the ones. Check this out. Everybody knows these names. None of them were worse. None of them were worse than Caligula and Nero. Movies have been made about specifically just these 2 guys on their own. So these guys were considered insane in a lot of ways and nearly going to destroy all of Rome. Check it out. Here we go. Let's get into them just a little bit. So let's start with Caligula. So see how long he rules. It's 37, 38, 39, 40, 41. So it's 4.5 years, 5 years. So Caligula declares himself what do y'all think? It's kind of, why do they do this? It's a disrespect to the God that's out there. He declared himself God and forced people to worship him. Now, this shows his craziness, how crazy he is. Watch this. He made his blank a senator. It's going to be in the Senate. Watch this. His horse. That's right. He makes his horse a senator. You'll have, it's wild. It's kind of crazy. So he wasted money, or Rome's money, on very ridiculous projects. And he'll be assassinated again by his own guards. They realize this guy is a fool. And so we'll watch some movies about him. It gets kind of wild. Check this out. Check out this little video. Let's see if you can hear it. Anyway, so there's a little bit about it. So I bring that up because I want you to know that this is the time Jesus is here. Jesus has come. All right, so Jesus is around. And so the world is becoming falling apart around the world that Jesus is in. Now I want to back up and show you. I forgot to show you this. Here's Commodus. So if you watch the movie, this is the actor that he plays Commodus. This is a picture right here showing Commodus as a gladiator right there. All right, and fighting in the arena. And so this may give you a look of what he may have looked like, a young guy. Anyway, so there's a little bit about Commodus. There's Commodus in the actual Gladiator movie. All right, let's keep rolling. All right, where do we go? Come on, work for me. Work for me. Here we go. It's going to work. All right, here we go. All right, Nero. Now, check this one out. Nero is going to be kind of the wildest of them all in a lot of ways, mysteriously. So check it out. So Nero, this emperor, he leads for a while. What is that? Was that 14 years? Allegedly started the Great Blank of Rome. He's going to start a fire in Rome. They think he did this, and he's going to blame Christians for it. And in this fire, it's kind of wild, supposedly. He starts the fire. You got to think about it. A lot of Rome is just made out of wood. There's concrete and wood. That's basically all it is. So it's easy to catch fire. And he actually gets what's called a lyre, or it looks like a fiddle today. And he's actually playing, playing his fiddle or his lyre and singing and dancing over the fire of Rome. It looks like he's a crazy scene. A lot of movies show him playing this, and it looks just insane. So here's some other things about Nero. He murdered his own brother and his wife. Okay, focused more on singing and acting. He thought he was an actor than ruling. He ends up doing this. He commits suicide after being overthrown. Their madness caused chaos in Rome, but during Nero's rule, a new movement began. And so this is really what we want to go to tomorrow. So what's going to be the big movement that's going to last literally all the way up to this day and creates the largest group of people on the face of the earth, and it is Christianity. All right, and we'll get into that tomorrow. I think I spelled that wrong. Christ. Yeah, there you go, Christianity. And we'll get into that tomorrow, part 3. And if you got any questions or comments, let me know. Thanks for watching.